and mamas to be. It's your girl, Miss Toni, and I am in week 20 of my pregnancy journey. So yes, it's official. My two doctors moved my appointment up. My OB confirmed. So I am combining week 18 and 19 and officially in week 20, which means I'm at the halfway point already. So it's kind of exciting. And at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, it's happening too fast. Especially this being my last pregnancy, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want it to go slower so that I can really relish it, or if I want it to be fast so I can get it over with. I don't know. But either way, I'm week 20 and the baby is the size of a sweet potato now. So already 10 ounces and about 6.5 inches. So baby's definitely getting bigger. And something exciting happened this week. So a few days ago, two things happened. So my daughter Kennedy, she's my 4-year-old. She came into my room. She always likes to cuddle in the morning and she loves to hug. And she was, for the past like month or two, she's been saying, "Mommy, your tummy's getting soft." But that's all. You know, we didn't tell her I was pregnant. We didn't explain the whole baby in the belly thing. But a few days ago, we were cuddling and she rubbed my tummy and she put my shirt up and she was like, "Mommy, your tummy's soft. Is there a baby in there?" And me and my husband looked at each other like, oh my gosh, she knows, she figured it out. This girl jumped up and down on our bed for the next 10 minutes yelling, "Baby, baby, baby." She was so excited. She almost woke up our 2-year-old who was napping at the time. So I think I got to get used to trying to balance out either one kid waking up another or trying to get them to nap together. Who knows what's going to happen when the new baby comes. But for now, we have a 3-bedroom house. So we're considering either putting the girls together and combining their rooms and giving the baby the nursery, or we're going to have the baby stay with us. And we have this lovely bassinet that you guys have seen in all my videos. This has been in my room for 4 years because I had it for Kennedy. We used it for her. She stayed with us for about 3 or 4 months. I was breastfeeding, of course. So by the 4th month, my husband was like, "Get that baby out of here." So we put her in her room at 4 months. Cameron was a little different because my sister-in-law had came in town and she spent 6 months with us to help out with the baby. And so she was in the guest bedroom. So we had Cameron stay with us for about 6 months and she had full use of this. So we're considering that for the third baby, just using the bassinet again. Of course, I'll change all the bedding and get new bedding, but we're probably going to do that for 4 or 5 months. And then we're even considering getting a new house, selling our house and getting a new one in about a year or so. So who knows? We'll see. We're just figuring this thing out. The second most amazing thing that happened is that I can now feel the baby move. Like, y'all don't know how much of a miracle that is, because I think psychologically, as moms, we like focus and rely on the next doctor's appointment, the next appointment where we can hear the baby, especially when you're older. Like, I am 40 years old. This is my 3rd baby. Thankfully, I've never miscarried. Praise God on high. But you can't be too sure. So going from one appointment to the next is like heart-wrenching because you just can't wait to get there and hear that baby's heartbeat. So now at week 20, I can finally feel the baby moving, and he or she started moving about 4 or 5 days ago. And I remember again, I was in the bed, Calvin was next to me, and this was another morning, but Kennedy was laying on me, and I was like, "Kenny, get up, get up, get up." And because I was trying to figure out if it was gas or if it was the baby moving, and I couldn't tell with her laying on me. So I had her get up. And then I felt the little kick again and I was like, oh my God. So I grabbed Kelvin's hand and put it on my belly and he felt it too. And then Kenny tried, and she's 4. She didn't know what she was even feeling for. So she's like, "Yeah, the baby's kicking me." But yeah, she didn't feel anything. For me, that was just miraculous. That was just such a blessing to be able to feel that moment. That's such a special, pure moment. And I was happy to be able to share that with Kelvin and with Kennedy at the same time. Again, it was just another weekend, and it was another time that Cameron was asleep in her bed still. So she kind of misses out on some of these moments, but she's 2. I don't even think she knows there's a baby in there yet. So she will soon find out. I don't think she's going to be happy because that girl thinks she is a baby still. So she may not be too pleased, but Kennedy is super excited, and so are we. So I have to ask, do any of y'all have one of these machines? This one's the Womb Magic Machine by Woozik. I don't even know if this company's around anymore. I used them a couple years ago when I was pregnant with Cammy. This is when you get neurotic and you feel like, oh, I just want to hear my baby's heartbeat. I told y'all there's a psychological component to when you're pregnant, and especially early on when you don't yet feel your baby moving and you just want to be sure everything's okay. So I bought one of these a couple years ago. So you just plug up your little headphones and turn it on, and then you're supposed to put it on your belly and try to hear sounds. You're looking for the heartbeat or movement or something. I literally hear nothing. If I put it on my heart, I can hear my heartbeat. So I know this thing works, but I literally can't hear anything. And so that's one of those other things that'll drive you crazy. If you have something like this, yeah, you might want to second guess that decision because they don't always work. And again, maybe you guys know of a model or a brand that works better. Like I said, I got this one just on Amazon 2 years ago, and I really couldn't hear anything when I was pregnant with Cammy. And now that I'm pregnant for the third time, I still don't hear heartbeat, nothing. And I don't know if it's like you have to have the ultrasound gel. I've used that. I bought that extra gel on Amazon as well. Yes, I'm addicted. I'm a Prime member, quite addicted to Amazon. But even when I use that, this doesn't really give me any sound, any inclination to hearing a heartbeat. So tell me about your experience. Have you used a monitor, a sound machine, or anything at your home to try to hear the baby's heartbeat or to let the baby listen to music? That's actually another cute feature that some of these offer, where you just let the baby hear different types of music while they're still in the womb. It's pretty cool. I just don't feel like it's worked for me. As far as symptoms, I actually haven't had many other than the continued congestion, which will be through my whole pregnancy. I have been eating red meat, which I think I told y'all before. I'm not a pork eater, not a red meat eater, but when I'm pregnant, I'm like, give it to mama, give it to me. And so my husband loves it because he gets to veg out too. And so that's been fun, having lamb chops and having steaks, and so good. Making me hungry right now. I gotta go eat. So we have told all of our extended family and friends. We told them over the last couple months, but we're working on our social media announcement. And so we're gonna have the pictures that I mentioned when we do the photo shoots, but I'm also into like little creative stuff. So I got one of these onesies. Super cute. I don't know if it's going to show up backwards because my camera's flipped, but it says, "My parents did not practice social distancing 2021 with the little baby's footprints." So cute. I got these, and I was going to put these on there with the little picture, and then maybe get one of those boards where you can put the letters on there to say baby K number 3 expected in July 2021. So something cute like that. We'll see how that turns out, but I love doing little creative stuff like that. And so I'm gonna try to do one of those and use that for a part of our social media announcement. And then of course I gotta have my girls in it, and of course Kelvin will be in it. So I'm trying to think of some other creative ways. We were gonna do it on Valentine's Day, and it just did not work out. I mean, that whole day, y'all, did not work out the way I planned it. So Kelvin usually does all the planning for Valentine's Day. So he'll make the reservations, he'll buy me, whatever I want. This time I wanted to take the pressure off of him because he's been taking care of the girls so well, especially letting me get early naps in if I need to, or go to bed early as I've been pregnant. And so I was like, well, let me treat him. So let me make the reservations, and let me, I picked out my own flowers, and I was like, I sent him the link while he was at work. I was like, can you give me these exact flowers? I love these roses. And he's like, okay, babe, I go to my own little special florist. I do all this. And I'm like, yes, you always do. And that's why I want to make this burden a little easier on you this year. So we had all these plans. I called my nanny and had her booked for the weekend. And then 2 days before Valentine's Day, her son got COVID. Yeah. So our little reservation of 2 became a reservation of 4. And so we ended up taking the girls with us. He was like, well, let's just stay home. And I was like, no, it is Valentine's Day. We are still in COVID. We are in California and they just opened up outdoor dining like 2 weeks ago. Like, no, we are going. We will take the girls and we will still have a great time. So he was like, well, that's cool. It'll be me and all my little Valentines. So it was super cute and we had a great time. But we had planned to do a portion of that day where we were going to like do some pictures at home and then do our announcement on social media that day. And so we took some cute pictures. As you can see here, we just did them again in the front yard, but they were super cute. And I had the one with the roses that I picked out that I loved. And then we had the one where I got this shirt on Etsy. I'm addicted to Etsy too, y'all. I have a clothing line myself, Misfit Activewear, shout out. And I sell on Etsy and I buy on Etsy too. So I'm not just the president of my company, but I'm also a client of Etsy. So I'm on there regularly. So I got this cute shirt made. So this is a shirt I got made on Etsy. Again, my camera may be flipped, I think, so it's going to be backwards. But it says, I tested positive, but not for COVID. And then it has baby K, number 3, 2021, and a little pregnancy test over here. Ain't that cute? And this is like one of my favorite colors right now, this little mauve color. Super cute on that melanin, right? So we did all that. Trying to catch the sunset, that golden hour. And yeah, we just ended up having a good time with the girls. So we didn't even post that day like we had planned to, but we did tell a bunch of our family members with some of the pictures that we took. So they weren't wasted. They weren't for naught. But again, I'm trying to come up with something creative. So if y'all have any ideas, let me know of how I can do a social media announcement once I get my maternity pictures. I wanted to show that I also am kind of showing a little bit. For me, y'all, this is like a belly. Like this is like she has popped. So I am thrilled because in the next week or two, we're going to be taking our announcement photos. I told you I love doing maternity photo shoots. So we like to do, I like to do 2. I like to do one once I'm finally showing so I can use that as my announcement. And then I like to do one like a week before I deliver, 2 weeks before I deliver, so I can get that full belly and always have that memory of what I looked like when I was at that 10-month, 40-week, or at least the 38, 39-week mark. So that's what I'm planning to do again this pregnancy, and I can't wait to share the pictures. They'll be on my IG. My handle is official Miss Toni. If you haven't followed me, please do. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my videos, I would love for you to do so. Since you're here, especially if you're in the same journey with me or somewhere around the time frame as I am, I would love to hear from you too. So I would love for you to comment. Tell me what's going on with you. Tell me if you feel me on anything that I'm going through. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Great to see y'all here and can't wait to see you next time.